When the air turns crisp and the smell of apples and cinnamon starts filling kitchens and bakeries, there is nothing better than a drink that captures the entire feeling of fall in a single glass. Today we're making a spiced rum apple cider pitcher, a warm, cozy cocktail that blends rich apple cider, smooth spiced rum, bright citrus, and classic fall spices into one incredible batch drink that's perfect for gatherings, holidays, or a relaxing evening at home. This recipe is built as a pitcher cocktail, which means you can mix it once and serve several guests without standing behind the bar all night. The natural sweetness of the fresh apple cider forms the base, while the spiced rum brings warm notes of vanilla, caramel, cinnamon, and baking spices. A touch of orange and lemon juice brightens everything up so the drink stays balanced instead of overly sweet. Then we layer in whole spices like cinnamon sticks, cloves, star anise, along with slices of fresh apple and oranges, allowing the flavors to slowly infuse and deepen the pitcher as it chills. What makes this drink especially great is how versatile it is. You can serve it ice cold for a refreshing autumn cocktail, let the spices infuse overnight for an even deeper flavor, or even gently warm the mixture for a cozy hot cider version during colder months. It's the kind of cocktail that works equally well for Thanksgiving dinners, Christmas gatherings, fall parties, or a quiet night by the fire. Because this part of the Cooking with Rod cocktail pitcher collection, we're building the drink step by step so the flavors layer properly and the final presentation looks beautiful in the pitcher. By the time we're finished, you'll have a vibrant amber cocktail filled with floating apple slices, orange wedges, and aromatic spices that look just as good as they taste. So grab a large pitcher, some fresh apple cider, and your favorite spiced rum, and let's start building one of the most comforting fall cocktails you can make, the spiced rum apple cider pitcher. Fresh apple cider is poured into a large pitcher to create the base of the cocktail. The cider provides a naturally sweet, crisp apple flavor that immediately sets the tone for the drink and forms the backbone of the entire mixture. Spiced rum is added to the pitcher, blending smoothly into the cider. The rum introduces warm notes of vanilla, caramel, cinnamon, and baking spices that perfectly complement the natural apple flavor. Fresh orange juice is poured into the mixture. The citrus brings soft sweetness and a bright note that lifts the heavier flavors of the rum and the cider. A small amount of fresh lemon juice is added next. The lemon sharpens the flavor slightly and balances the sweetness so the cocktail remains refreshing instead of overly rich. Maple syrup is stirred in as an optional sweetener. The maple adds a subtle caramel-like depth that enhances the autumn flavor profile of the drink. Cinnamon sticks are dropped into the pitcher. As they steep, they release their warm spice aroma into the cider mixture. Whole cloves are added to deepen the spice layer. Their strong aromatic character adds a classic mulled cider flavor. Star anise pods are added to the pitcher. Their delicate licorice-like note brings complexity and a festive holiday aroma. Thin slices of fresh apples are placed into the cider mixture. As they sit in the pitcher, they slowly infuse even more apple flavor into the drink. Orange slices are added to the pitcher, contributing both color and citrus fragrance to the cocktail. Ice is added to the pitcher to chill the mixture and prepare it for serving. The cold temperature helps the spices infuse slowly while keeping the drink refreshing. The entire mixture is stirred thoroughly so the rum, citrus juices, maple syrup, and cider combine into a smooth, balanced cocktail. The spiced cider mixture rests briefly, allowing the flavors from the spices and fruit to begin to blend together. A serving glass is filled with fresh ice to prepare it for the cocktail. The cider mixture is poured from the pitcher into the ice-filled glass, allowing the amber liquid to cascade over the ice. A fresh apple slice is added to the glass as a garnish, reinforcing the apple-forward flavor of the drink. A cinnamon stick is placed into the glass, adding aroma and visual appeal. The finished cocktail rests a moment, allowing the spices and fruit to settle and infuse lightly. The pitcher and prepared glasses are arranged together, showcasing the warm amber color and floating fruit slices. You can place the covered pitcher in the refrigerator so that the flavors can deepen and chill completely. After chilling, the pitcher is removed and stirred again to redistribute the spices and fruit. If you like, you can freeze some of the cocktail in ice cube trays and use that for ice, which will chill the drink without dilution. Some notes from the bartender. This cocktail is built around one simple goal: capturing the full flavor of fall in a glass. Apple cider and spiced rum are naturally one of the best pairings in seasonal cocktails. But the real secret to making this pitcher stand out is balancing and sweetness, spice and acidity, so the drink stays smooth and refreshing rather than heavy. The quality of the apple cider makes a big difference in this recipe. Fresh, unfiltered apple cider gives the drink a richer flavor and a deeper golden color compared to clear apple juice. If you can find local orchard cider during the fall season, it will bring a much more authentic apple flavor and natural sweetness to the cocktail. If only apple juice is available, adding a small pinch of cinnamon or a splash of apple cider vinegar can help bring back some of the traditional cider depth. Choosing the right spiced rum also affects the final flavor. Most spiced rums include notes of vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, and caramel, which complement the apple cider beautifully. Popular options like Captain Morgan or Sailor Jerry work well, but if you want a slightly smoother drink, you can also use a darker aged rum and rely more on the whole spices in the pitcher for flavor. The addition of fresh citrus juice is an important balancing step that many cider cocktails skip. Orange juice adds brightness and rounds out the flavor, while a small amount of lemon juice cuts through the sweetness and keeps the drink lively. Without that citrus balance, cider cocktails can sometimes become overly sweet or heavy after a few sips. Whole spices like cinnamon sticks, cloves, and star anise are what gives this drink its aromatic fall character. These spices slowly infuse the cider as the pitcher sits, creating a deeper flavor over time. However, cloves and star anise can become strong if left too long. So if you're storing the pitcher overnight, it can help to remove some of the spices after several hours to keep the balance just right. The fruit slices in the pitcher serve two purposes. They provide natural garnish for the glasses while also lightly infusing additional fruit flavor into the drink. Apple slices reinforce the cider base, while orange slices contribute citrus oils that enhance the aroma of the cocktail. One great trick for serving this cocktail at gatherings is using frozen cider cubes instead of regular ice cubes. Regular ice can dilute the drink as it melts, but cider cubes keep the drink cold while maintaining the full flavor. This small step makes a noticeable difference when the pitcher sits out during parties. This cocktail can also easily be adapted depending on the occasion. For a warmer winter version, the entire mixture can be gently heated in a pot on the stove, allowing the spices to release even more aroma and turning the drink into a cozy hot cider cocktail. Just be careful not to boil it. since boiling will cook off the alcohol and can make the spices overly strong. For larger gatherings, the recipe scales very easy. Simply double or triple the cider and the rum while keeping the spice amounts balanced. Because it's built as a pitcher cocktail, it's perfect for holiday parties, Thanksgiving dinners, Christmas gatherings, fall bonfires, or cozy evenings with friends. In the end, this spiced rum apple cider pitcher works so well because it combines simple ingredients with slow flavor infusion, creating a drink that looks beautiful, smells amazing, and delivers that unmistakable warm feeling of autumn in every glass. And there you have it, a full pitcher of spiced rum apple cider, packed with warmth, spices, citrus, smooth rum, and the rich, fresh flavor of apple cider. This is one of those cocktails that instantly captures the feeling of fall the moment you pour it into the glass. The aroma of cinnamon, cloves, and apples fill the air, and every sip brings together sweetness, spice, and a smooth warmth that makes this drink perfect for cooler days and cozy gatherings. What makes this recipe especially great is how easy it is to prepare ahead of time. Once the pitcher is mixed, the spices and fruit continue slowly infusing the cider, which means the flavor actually gets deeper and more complex as it rests in the refrigerator. By the time you're ready to serve, you've got a beautifully balanced cocktail that's ready to pour for family and friends without any last-minute mixing. This drink is perfect for fall parties, Thanksgiving dinners, holiday gatherings, backyard bonfires, or just relaxing on a cool evening. The combination of apple cider and spiced rum is incredibly comforting, and the floating slices of apples, oranges, and the warm spices give the pitcher a beautiful seasonal look that makes it feel just as special on the table as it tastes in the glass. Another thing that makes this cocktail so versatile is that it can easily be adjusted to match the occasion. You can keep it chilled and refrigerated for a crowd, or gently warm the mixture to turn it into a comforting hot cider cocktail on colder nights. Either way, the flavor remains smooth, balanced, and full of those classic autumn spice notes. If you enjoyed this recipe, there are plenty more cocktail pitcher recipes here on the channel that make entertaining simple and delicious. Pitcher cocktails are a great way to prepare drinks for guests without spending the whole evening behind the bar. And they're perfect for gatherings where everyone can simply pour and enjoy. Thank you for spending some time in the kitchen and behind the bar with me. I hope this spiced apple cider pitcher brings a little extra warmth and comfort to your fall holiday and season. And as always, thanks for watching Cooking with Rod. I'll see you in the next recipe.